getting better. It was really bad a few minutes ago. Let me put the music down a little bit. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk to you about something that I've been asked a lot from many of you over the years that I've been doing this HVAC channel, and it's about how much educated you have to be, how much education you need to be a technician. And you know, I've been trying to find out the best answer for you, you know, because most of the people think that you need to get the refrigeration license in order to be a technician, an HVAC technician. So I got my own opinion about that, but I'm gonna try to answer it this way. I did the high school in my country, in Argentina, as many of you know. I'm from Argentina. It was an industrial, commercial, technical high school, 100% mechanical, 100%. So I used to go in the morning for the shops. You know, we got all the practical shops in the morning, leaving at 12:30. We having a 30 minutes break, and then on the afternoon we got all the theory. So basically we spent almost the whole day in school, and sometimes from the morning all the way down to the night in school, you know, all the time in school. So you can imagine, you know, when you do that for 7 years, it's difficult that you are not gonna be anything else but a technician. I took the decision to be a technician because my father is a technician, and I remember being a kid, getting back from school and seeing my dad fixing TVs inside the house, or outside fixing cars. He was a mechanic also. That's the way that he built the house. You know, fixing TVs and radios inside the house, and then cars, you know. My dad is 100% technician, no questions asked. He got a beautiful mind. He can learn anything quickly, and he works really methodical and nice. And I got a couple other cousins that also they were technicians, so it wasn't difficult for me. I took the decision when I finished elementary school that I want to go to this industrial school, that it was free. So, but you know, we got all, you know, many different shops, you know, since electrical shops, pneumatics. We also, at the age of 15, we learned how to build our own motors, electrical motors, you know, from winding, I mean from zero. Electronic, construction, carpentry, everything, I mean everything. So I remember having a friend, a very good friend of mine. He was the best, he got the best, he was the best of the school, basically. He was so good that when we have competitions, tournaments in you know, with other schools, they always send this guy, you know, representing the school. He always won, you know. He got the best grades in everything, Actually, when we had tests or exams, they always pulled this guy out of the classroom because it wasn't worth it to have it, because they knew already that he's gonna get a good grade. So every time that we have a test or an exam, they pull the guy out of the classroom. He was great. I mean, great. Great person also. So when I came to United States, you know, I lost contact with many people in my country. You know, in that time, in 2001, Facebook, it wasn't so big as it is now. So I lost contact with many of my friends. And then, you know, I started having my Facebook page, and you know, this and that, and then I started contacting all my friends back, and then I found this guy from my school, and he was working in a gas station, putting gas in cars. And then I thought, God damn it, what the heck happened? The guy with the best grades, actually, you know, the best of the best for many, many, many years, working in a gas station? How? I mean, why? There is no reason for that. No reason for that. I was shocked. I never understood that reason. I never understood the reason why he was doing that kind of job. I mean, it's a job is a job, right? That doesn't matter. It doesn't make you worse or better person. But you know, a person like him with the grades he got, and you know, being the best, one of the best students that my school had, how he ended in a gas station. So at that point, I'm trying to find an answer for the question of how much education do you need to be a technician. I was the average guy in school. I mean, I wasn't the best at all. I was far away from being the best. But, you know, I had something in my heart, and it's this: be a technician. Nothing else. I cannot imagine me doing something else. I'm a technician, 100%. I got it in my blood. It's just, that's the way that my mind works. Everything I see, everything I observe, I try to understand how it works. And I got the curiosity, how, why, all the time, for everything that is around me. So when you have that, you know that you have the curiosity that is gonna mark the path for you to be a technician. And I knew I'm gonna be a technician all the time. I knew it. I got it in my heart. Some people don't know that they can be a technician, you know, because, you know, for me it was simple. I saw my dad, and for me it was so cool seeing him working on cars. You know, I remember being 6 or 7 years old, and my dad used to take an engine out, take it completely apart, and he gave me a little brush to clean the parts, and then start putting it together. And I was, you know, ending completely black in grease. My mom getting really mad at my dad because I was getting so dirty, you know, every day. But for me, it was so cool, you know. So I knew I was gonna be a technician. But some people don't know that, you know. They don't have that mentor, you know. But they may have it inside, you know. But you need just the thing that ignite the technician on you. Now, how much education do you need? I don't know. But believe me, and I know many people that are not gonna like what I'm saying, but that's my personal opinion. Having this EPA, how you call it? The universal EPA car that it tells you can work in all different refrigeration machines. That it doesn't mean anything. I mean, it's a paperwork that allows you to work and buy stuff, but it's far away from being a technician. That it doesn't tell you that you are a technician. You know, that's a requirement if you want to put it like that, but it doesn't make you a technician at all. Being a technician is here in your heart, in your mind, that you love what you do, you got curiosity about all your surroundings, always looking for questions, looking for answers, you know. That's what it makes you a technician. Education, yeah, absolutely. You need some education. I'm not saying that you're always gonna learn everything in the street, But that's not all. I mean, that's not the whole thing. I think the core, the most important thing to be a technician is the love for using your hands and your tools in your mind to fix stuff, to get stuff running, to understand how everything works. That's the most important thing. Look, at the age of probably 15, I saw for first time in my life, the 4 refrigeration cycles in theory, right? It was in physics. So we studied refrigeration in paper, in numbers for probably 4 or 6 months, studying and studying. I never thought I'm gonna end in doing refrigeration for living in my life. I never thought. I thought I'm gonna be an electrician, but I never thought that I'm gonna be an HVAC technician. But at the age of 16, and I wasn't too much interested to it. But again, be a technician, you got so many things, it's not only an electrician, HVAC too, The good thing about the HVAC is one of the few trades, probably is the only trade that you need to know not only HVAC, you need to have knowledge about electrical stuff, pneumatics, thermodynamic. You need to know how the liquids and gases behave on different temperatures and different environments. So you need to know also a little bit of chemical. You need to know mechanic. You have to be a mechanic also. So you learn everything. But personally, I believe HVAC is one of the best trades because you have the chance to work with everything. You are not only an electrician, you have to do everything. So you're learning a little bit of everything every day. But education absolutely is necessary, of course, but it's not the most important thing. That's my opinion about it. And I hope this little story that I told you about my friend can be in your mind. Sometimes you can be the best student in the world, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna be in this case the best technician. Probably my friend never had it in his heart, but probably he got a good memory to memorize books and books and books and books. But probably it was not in his future to be a technician. That's why he never became a technician. I never had the grace that he had. Never, not even close. Like I said, I was the average guy. But I know in my heart that I want to be a technician. That's what I got in my mind. I want to be a technician because this is what I do, this is what I love. So I think love for this is more important than education. Put it this way. If you love this, you're going to try to understand everything. You're going to try to learn everything. And then you're going to start educating yourself even more. Now, if you don't like this, you're going to say, well, you know what? I got this certification, universal certification. That's good enough for me. I'm an HVAC technician. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're very far away. Very far away. You can buy a refrigerant and a couple stuff from a warehouse. That's all about it. That's all about it. Certification, it doesn't make you a technician. The technician is here and here. That's my opinion. I hope you guys can use this as, to mark your path to be an HVAC tech. And I hope everybody can find it useful. Alright guys, and again, I'm sorry for taking so much in putting videos. This video probably is gonna be previous to the one that is coming, the new episode. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the new episode coming behind. All right, guys, and again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. See you later.